Hey everybody, I'm going to switch to this kind of vlog for a while because it's easier to make and I need to catch up. So, about 14 behind after today of where I should be. So we're going to get caught up with that pretty quickly as we can. Today, I'm going to do a series of videos about balance. Now, not everything should be a balance. Sometimes you need to go all into something, which means no balance, but there are a couple of concepts you need to find a balance between. And today I'm going to talk about the question, what do you want versus what can you give? I'm going to talk about if you go all into one, what the pros and cons are, and all into the other, what the pros and cons are, and then how to find a balance. So number one is if you go all into what do you want, pros are, and this is the attitude when you're creating something, when you're working with somebody or starting an opportunity. If you go all into what you want, then you'll end up getting it. So that's a huge pro because you're screening for what you want and you'll get it. If it's a relationship, you'll turn away everyone that doesn't give you what you want. If you want a lot of sex and somebody else is sex isn't super important to them, then you'll just, you won't continue seeing them. Or if it's a work situation and you want something that's pretty free, like remote, and somebody wants to give you a good position, but it's not remote, then you'll turn them away. So you'll eventually get what you want if you go all in to what can I get. That's the huge pro. The huge con is you will turn away a lot of people and maybe alienate some people. So if you don't think about at all what you're giving to the other person, you're going to come across as spoiled, as conceited, as arrogant, and you will throw away a lot of opportunities that would otherwise be good. Now, on the other hand, if you go all into what can I give, the pros are you will make a lot of friends. A lot of people will look to you for help, and you will have a lot of people that you can confide in and work with. Now, on the other hand, because people want to work with you because you give them what they want. On the other hand, you won't get what you want. You'll be the person that's forever frustrated that why don't people appreciate me because I'm giving everything and I'm not getting what I want. And nobody will respect you if you just give and don't ask for what you want. So the balance here is how do you be valuable to other people so that you make relationships and make friends and make good working relationships and sexual romantic relationships, etc., but also screen in the people you want and screen out the people you don't want so you get what you want. And the trick is understanding they're not opposites. They're parts of a good relationship making ability. If you're good at making relationships with people, relationships are about giving and taking. They are opposites to an extent, but they're also not opposites in a way because they're not opposites because you can do both. You can do both at the same time. A business transaction where you're selling something and getting money in return, that is giving and taking at the same time. A relationship, say I'm going on a date, I'm going on a date tonight. She's really cute. I'm hoping to have sex with her on a regular basis because she's really cute and hopefully we jive and I want companionship and it'd be nice for her to come over and for us to hang. Maybe I do work on my laptop while she does her own thing. It's a first date, so I'm not getting too ahead of myself, but that's what I would like. And that's a give and take. I'm giving my presence and my sexual availability and my time and my empathy, and hopefully she'll give the same thing in return. That's a give and a take at the same time. So the key is they're not really opposites. The issue is if you just do one of them and not the other. But they're not opposite. They actually go hand in hand. So the key here to balance isn't really balance. It's in a way going all into both. And how do you go all into giving and taking at the same time? It's making exchanges. And exchanges don't have to be money, and it doesn't have to be a cold thing. Like a relationship, even a friendship, a romantic union, a sexual union, that's a give and a take at the same time. A good friendship is you give your empathy and your presence and your attention, and they give that to you. And it might be at different times. One person might be giving more than the other at one time, but over time, you're both giving and getting at the same time and doing both of them amazingly. So in business relationships too. So I hope this helps you out. I started another example. I started a business relationship with a guy. He's creating a. I'm not gonna say too much, but I'm gonna say enough so where you get the picture, but not enough that it cat's out of the bag. But he's creating a photography company. He wants me to be the main, at least the first photographer on the team, and I'm giving my availability and promise that I'll be there for him once he starts getting clients, and he's giving the promise that once he starts getting clients, he'll give them to me and that he'll work with me finding a good price, and that I'll grow with him. So we're both giving and taking at the same time. I want money. I want to be able to do photography more often. I want to have clients. He wants clients and money, and he wants a photographer to be able to provide quality service to them once he gets the clients. So we're both giving what the other person wants and taking what the other person is giving us. It's a mutual exchange where we're both giving and taking at the same time. So I hope this clears things up for you. In this case, balance is a good word to describe it, but when you get closer to the situation, you're really going all in to both giving and taking at the same time. They're not opposites when it comes to relationships. They both go hand in hand, and they're both really important. So wish you guys the best, and I will see you guys very soon for the next video.